Hello everyone, I'm Night Whisperer. Today we'll look at 8 terrifying videos. From eerie shadows to chilling encounters, these moments are not easy to forget. Each one is creepier than the last. In the end, let me know in the comments which video scared you the most. Alright, let's begin. A TikTok user named Diego uploaded a clip that quickly grabbed people's attention. He explained that late one night, he began hearing odd sounds coming from the roof of his house. At first, he brushed it off, thinking it was probably just cats moving around up there. But when the noises wouldn't stop, his curiosity pushed him to investigate. With his camera in hand, Diego recorded as he looked around. That's when something unexpected happened.
Escucha, hágale, pero hágale suavecito. Espere, no hago. Hágale.
For just a brief second, a strange figure, something that didn't quite look human, peeked out from the shadows. The moment was so quick you could easily miss it if you weren't watching closely. The sight was enough to send Diego running, and the video cuts off as he panics. Viewers have been debating ever since. Some are convinced it's just a clever edit, while others believe he may have actually captured something supernatural lurking near his home. Whatever the case, the fact that Diego bolted the instant he saw it makes the video all the more chilling. A TikTok user who goes by the name Den Fiskin uploaded a chilling video of himself deep in the forest, completely alone in the middle of the night. He was working on repairing a chainsaw, most likely for his forestry job, when something happened that froze him in place. Out of nowhere, a disturbing noise echoed through the trees. It wasn't just unusual, it was downright terrifying. Take a listen for yourself. The sound was unlike anything he had ever heard. It didn't seem human at all, and the forest around him suddenly felt far less empty. Some who saw the video suggested it might have been a wolf lurking nearby, but many others believe it was something far more sinister. A number of viewers connected the noise to the Wendigo, a legendary creature from Algonquin folklore. The Wendigo is often described as a dark spirit or monster with human-like traits, known for driving people into madness and even cannibalism. Some stories say it's enormous with a frozen heart, its arrival often marked by a sudden chill in the air or a foul stench. For centuries, tales of the Wendigo have stirred fear, showing just how deeply folklore can shape our sense of the unknown. Whether what Den Fiskin heard that night was an animal or something out of legend, the mystery still hasn't been solved. One thing is certain: that chilling cry was enough to leave anyone questioning what really lurks in the dark woods. Let's just hope Den Fiskin never runs into it again. A TikTok creator who goes by Duke of Alabama, real name Hunter Mathis, lives in a very old house in Memphis, Tennessee, one that was built back in 1859. To make things even more unsettling, the house sits directly across from a forensic center where autopsies are regularly performed. One night, while Hunter was home alone, he noticed something strange on his front porch. A figure wearing a hat was just standing there, not moving, and that's when the night took a disturbing turn.
What in the actual hell?
Front door.
There's literally...
Hunter explained that he opened the door because, unfortunately, having random people show up at his porch isn't unusual. Normally it's nothing serious, but this time felt different.
We live in downtown Memphis, which means we're used to having a homeless population. Usually when it rains, we will have homeless people walk up on the porch, and it is sad, but we do have to ask them to leave because we're on a private property. We live in between 2 commercial buildings, so they often assume that we're a commercial building ourselves and no one's here, but that's not the case. We live here. Every time I have had to ask a homeless person to get off the porch, they've always been kind, sweet, or just listened. They're just like you and me. They're just in much rougher circumstances. I was perplexed in the video because I didn't pay attention to the light passing through the shadow. I was like, it's not raining. Why is someone on my front porch? I get that to a lot of you in your everyday lives, that's not a good call. And probably moving forward, I won't do that. But I've been in that situation multiple times and I just didn't think anything about it. It's about culture and what you're used to.
After the encounter, Hunter even tried to pick apart his own video, looking for any logical explanation of what he might have seen. Still, nothing seemed to add up.
The front of our house where somebody would be. For them to run, where would they have to hide? It goes straight out, guts out. This way, another commercial building, it juts out. They would also have to jump down into this drop of a fence and go that way. All out front.
He's been living in that house for 2 years, without anything like this happening before. Which leaves the question who, or maybe even what, was really waiting for him on that porch. A TikTok user who goes by the name Blurred Blondes shared a video that quickly spread across the internet. One night she was out at a bar with friends just having fun and recording a short clip to remember the evening. Nothing unusual, at least that's what they thought. But when they played the video back, something far from normal appeared. Right behind the girl sitting on the far right, a pale, ghostly face slowly emerged from the darkness. It looked like it was leaning closer, as if trying to make its presence known. What's even more unsettling is that the girl seemed to feel it. She turned slightly, almost as if she sensed something just over her shoulder, but the rest of the group carried on completely unaware. The figure's lifeless skin and pitch-black eyes made it look like something pulled straight out of a horror movie. Viewers were left with chills, wondering if this was a trick of the camera, or if something sinister was truly standing in the shadows that night. Late nights already carry their own sense of unease, especially in places where silence seems to stretch forever, like certain areas of Mexico. A young man named Sistefan experienced this firsthand after walking his girlfriend home one evening. Acting the gentleman, he made sure she got home safe, but on his way back, something caught his attention at the train station. There, he noticed a massive gate slowly opening and closing on its own. Curious and uneasy, he pulled out his phone to capture what was happening. Strangely, the gate continued to move, almost as if whatever force was behind it wanted to be seen.
Mira, cosas que pasan en Barranco, en el Metropolitano. Oh, qué miedo. Uy, el cuco. El cuco. Uy.
What makes this footage especially chilling is that nothing in the environment could explain it. The air was completely still. No wind, no storm, nothing. To add to the mystery, the station operator later confirmed that the gate had been locked earlier that night and should not have been able to move at all. With no clear explanation left, many have wondered if this was something supernatural, perhaps a spirit revealing itself in the quiet emptiness of the station. On January 31st, 2025, a man named Alex began experiencing something truly unsettling at his home. Late one night, strange noises echoed from his roof. Unsure of what was happening, he grabbed his phone and started recording. When he rushed outside to investigate, he spotted movement near his shed. Something seemed to slip inside as if trying to hide. Acting quickly, Alex locked the door from the outside, hoping to trap whatever it was. He even tried calling out, but no answer ever came. What made this even stranger was the design of his home. He explained that climbing onto the roof was nearly impossible, which made the situation all the more suspicious. Determined to get answers, Alex set up a security camera facing the shed. Not long after, the footage captured something truly disturbing. The shed door suddenly unlocked on its own, creaked open as if releasing something, and then shut and locked again, all without a single person nearby. When Alex checked inside afterward, the shed was completely empty. The following night, things escalated. Members of a local indigenous tribe came to cleanse the property and warned Alex that something dark was present around his home. That same night, just after 2 a.m., Alex was jolted awake by noises outside. With his dog at his side, he went to investigate, and that's when he saw it.
Desde que vinieron, vino también un presa a limpiar. Pero el puto sonido de nuevo vino. ¡Qué mierda! Lady. Hasta Lady tiene miedo. Y esa vibración o ese sonido siempre viene de un mismo lugar, que es por acá atrás, que es lo que yo les he mostrado anteriormente, pero no veo muy bien, es de noche y... ¿Hay algo? ¿Hay algo ahí o qué? No veo. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Corre, Lady, corre, 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 mamá. Vamos a la casa. Adentro, adentro.
From behind a corner, a tall, shadow-like figure slowly leaned into view. Within moments, it stepped out fully and began moving toward him. Terrified, Alex and his dog bolted back inside. He now believes this figure could be the true form of whatever he had locked in his shed, the same entity that had been lurking around, trying to find a way into his home. As of now, no one knows exactly what Alex encountered. Paranormal? Something else entirely? Until more evidence comes forward, this case remains an unsettling mystery. The next clip comes from a man named Arash Afnan. According to him, his young son had been saying for a while that one of his dolls was acting strange, making noises at night and giving him the feeling that someone else was in the room. Like most parents, Arash didn't take it too seriously at first. But then, late one night, the noises started again. This time they weren't coming from the boy's bedroom. They were echoing from the kitchen, almost as if the doll itself was calling out. The boy, desperate to prove he wasn't imagining things, took his father's phone while he was asleep and started recording.
Bising, bising, bising. Nak tidur pun tak boleh. Hantu punya setan. Mana kau sorok? Kau lapar nasi ke setan? Bisinglah lagi. Ada dua setan. Duduk diamlah. Apa lagi ni?
On camera, a plant pot can be seen shaking for no clear reason. Moments later, rattling noises come from a cupboard in the kitchen. When the boy opens it, the doll that had been scaring him is sitting inside. Terrified, he slams the doors shut. But when he gathers the courage to open them again, the doll has completely disappeared. even though the noises continue. When Arash watched the footage, he was left shocked. He now believes the doll may be tied to something dark, possibly even trying to attach itself to his son. But here's the real question. Was this just a child's imagination mixed with coincidence? Or did the boy truly capture something far more sinister on camera? In this next video, a young girl can be seen playing a game all by herself when something happens that leaves her absolutely terrified.
The sky is blue, and I see you.
She insists that she saw a strange face appear inside her bedroom, even though nothing is clearly visible on camera. The game she was playing is called The Sky is Blue, and according to those who've tried it, the goal is to capture a floating face on film. The experience left her so frightened that her parents quickly banned her from playing it anywhere inside the house. But like many kids do, she didn't listen. She continued testing the game in secret.
The sky is blue, and I see you.
Not long after, her older sister Vicky grew curious about the whole thing. She wanted to see for herself what had spooked her little sister so badly. So, she joined in.
The sky is blue, move down and say, and I see you. And you want to look for a baby's face.
The sky is blue, and I see you.
That's not how you do it. You have to point up at the ceiling
That's what I did.
and slowly go down.
Why do I have to do it slowly?
Because that's how it goes.
At first, nothing unusual happened. But one evening, when Vicky decided to try the game in every room while the house was empty, something truly unnerving occurred.
The sky is blue, and I see you. The sky is blue, and I see you. The sky is blue, and I see you. The sky is blue, and I see you.
While recording in her bedroom, the chandelier that had been securely fixed to the ceiling suddenly came crashing down. There was no reason for it to fall. The fixture was solid, and nothing else seemed out of place. The timing, however, shook her to her core. It happened the very moment she was playing the game. Whether it was pure coincidence or something connected to the strange ritual of the sky is blue, Vicky was so shaken that she bolted from the room in terror. Since then, she hasn't dared to play again. And until more people share their own encounters with this mysterious game, the unsettling footage remains without a clear explanation. Night Whisperer signing off after 8 terrifying videos. If you enjoy it at least once, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.